Transition, written by Russ Woodrock, illustrated by Thomas Fethergast. Charlotte had been a prisoner of the island, and now she was a prisoner of the resistance. She decided that when you're locked in a room, after a while it doesn't matter who put you there. Over the next few days, several doctors came to see her. They examined her again and again, asking her endless questions. She told them the aliens had examined her and questioned her over and over, but she had told them nothing. Charlotte doubted the doctor understood the irony of her world. They did X-rays and MRI and all sorts of other things. As far as they could tell, she was a normal human teenager. Her father visited every day and showed her a video of her heroic rescue. The video had drama music that could have come from an action movie. Charlotte didn't like seeing herself being hauled around in a sack of potatoes. In one scene of the video, the camera zoomed in to show alien standing in a veil of smoke. The voice-over noted the bloodthirsty look on the alien's face as he shadowed the rescue team. Charlotte recognized Archie immediately. He was smiling. Her dad showed her several videos of her attack, all edited to look like a complete success. As Charlotte noticed, though not that one street actually fell. What difference does it make? You're all human, all members of the same species. Artie words came to her mind again and again. Artie's word came to the death ones that were exhausted from the attack. They were traitor, though, she told herself. Their death was necessary to save our freedom and our humanity. The voice came again from her memory. You repeat your father was as well, Charlotte, but I wonder if you truly believe him. 3 days later, she heard Artie's voice in her mind for real. While she was alone, she spent her time exploring the lake. The collective had discovered thousands of civilizations at a stage of development. Some destroyed themselves as a planet. Others were safe when collective stepped in. Sometimes they couldn't save the planet. Sometimes they couldn't. She also found memories of some worlds where collective had took over completely. They all failed for many reasons. Then she came across a strange world. It appeared rocky and empty, but life was there. 2 lizard creatures lived beneath the surface in caves. I was wondering when you get here, Otis said in her mind. Charlotte looked around the room. I expected to see him standing in the corner. Where are you? Charlotte asked around. Why? Did you miss me? Archie chuckled in her mind. If you can't tell, you're looking at my home, though. I've never actually been here. My civilization was one of the first to transition successfully. Charlotte scrambled to close her mind Archie completely. Don't you bother trying to block me out. We already know where you are. You do? How? Charlotte asked. The resistance isn't as good at hiding as it thinks it is. Why haven't you attacked us yet? You could wipe the resistance off the face of the earth in minutes. Wiping out thousands of humans would not have our end goal of a successful transition. We tried that in the past. It didn't end well. Charlotte scanned the link and quickly found many examples show Artie was correct. Besides, the resistance is a necessary part of the plan. As it continued, the collective had done this more than a few thousand times now. We're finally getting pretty good in transitioning species. Not with images. Wait. The images rushes to her mind as Ozzy said her information directly. She saw many successful transitions, each done in its own way with a species becoming part of the collective. Afterward, the planet will restore to a natural balance. The key to each transition was the link, which allowed for direct, honest communication. Or to explain, it all seemed too good to be true. I get it. You go and brainwash people until they join the huge cult. Charlotte asked. It's more about helping each species see things in a new way. Otis replied. You're repeating yourself now. You should come up with a different argument. I'm not actually arguing anything. Only presenting information. You had your own conclusion, whatever they may be. It seems like I'm arguing because you're beginning to question your own point of view. Why force the link on me? Charlotte asked. You were on hand and compatible. Not everyone's mind can handle the link. You're special. Well, you and about 4 million other humans. Then a thought occurred to Charlotte. What if this thing is all a huge lie? What if you're planting on this image in my head to convince me to join your side? I was wondering when you asked that. Otis said, well, like the rest of the human race, you're going to have to figure that one out for yourself. Nothing I can say or say will ever truly convince you to anything. You never have this on your own too. The condition will never stick. Have I told you how much I enjoy talking with you? Charlotte replied. Artie laughed. A human second. It certainly is really strange when just lived through the lake. That night, someone opened the door to her room, and the light of the hallway woke her, which was strange. The doctor usually left her alone at night. There they always kept the door locked. In the darkness that returned when the door closed again, she could just see someone sneaking across the room. Her fist clenched as she prepared herself to fight. Charlotte, it was Sam whispering. You awake? She turned on her bedside lamp. Her best friend froze and blinked at the sudden brightness. He was wearing dark clothes. It was the first time she'd seen him since the attack on the street. Hi, she whispered, staying on bed. Hi, Sam replied. They stayed in awkward silence for a moment. So, are you like okay? You're not going to hurt me with a tentacle or something, are you? Charlotte gave a laugh which made Sam laugh, and awkwardness went away. Good, I'm glad you're okay because I've come to rescue you, he said, puffing out his chest. Charlotte cocked an eyebrow and said, You? He tossed her bag that contained some clothes she could recognize. Hurry up and get dressed. We don't have much time. Charlotte changed in the bathroom. It felt good to wear real clothes again instead of hospital clothes. Outside, they passed a sleeping cord and snuck down the hallway, being careful to avoid the nurse station. They exited clinic by the end of a long hallway, where Sam had bypassed the security system. Charlotte and Sam ran across the parking lot and down the street, ducking into an alley as a car passed. "It's getting crazy out here," Sam said as they caught their breath. "My dad and the rest of the commander are gearing up for something big." "What do you mean, big?" Charlotte asked. "The street attached a big slope," Sam replied. "The truck they stole to get through the shield only worked for our strike team. After that, alien must have changed the course or something." "Then how did they rescue me?" "My dad sent a TV to the street with the usual collaborators. The aliens was stupid enough to not check them for weapons. After that, it was a piece of cake." Charlotte remembered image of Otis' mind's face caught on video. "Anyway, since they can't get at the alien, the resistance is going to take out some of the collaborators," Sam said excitedly. "You know the big public housing project the world? The government has built an alien command. We're going to destroy a couple of those in every city around the globe. Maybe that will make people think twice about getting chummy with the aliens." "That's crazy," Charlotte said. "Those are just innocent people in the buildings. They are collaborators. Sacrifices have to be made. You know that." Sam's expression darkened. "Maybe the alien did do something to you." "No," Charlotte said. "It just seemed like a big next step." "Good, because that's why I brought you out. I know you wouldn't want to miss it." She jotted upright. "It's happening tonight?" Sam nodded. Charlotte's head swam. Hundreds of people live in those buildings, tens of thousands around the world. Some were elderly, others were young families that had done nothing but accept the alien help like so many others. Did the fact that these people were a part of the resistance and make them the collaborators? They were not fighting for either side. They were simply surviving. Suddenly she realized what Artie meant when he said the resistance had a part to play. "We have to stop them," she yelled to Sam. "Why would we do that?" Sam asked in disbelief. "Because it's exactly what the aliens want," Charlotte began. "Think about it. The world governments leave us more or less alone because we mostly just annoy aliens and the collaborators. But this kind of operation will turn everyone against us, and we start attacking civilians. They are going to wipe us out." Sam was quiet for a moment, his face unreadable. Then he slowly asked, "How do you know what the aliens want?" Charlotte couldn't think of the answer. In frustration, she blurted out, "We have to save humanity from ourselves." Sam shook his head, refusing to look at her. He gave a short whistle, and four soldiers appeared at either end of the alley. Charlotte stood there, knowing escape was impossible, and waited for them to collect her. It all been a trap. It all been a trap, or did the resistance still plan to try the civilians? She couldn't take the chance. Taking a deep breath, she closed her eyes and concentrated to open herself to the link. She could see in her mind. It looks like a vast web of glowing lights spreading across the galaxy, exploding to pinpoints of light. She suddenly felt very small and unimportant. It felt like standing up to speak before a crowd of trillions. She swallowed hard and started. She poured all her fear, worry, and confusion into the message. She watched the light went from what was happening to Earth, and then she begged for collective to help. For what felt like a long time, she heard no reply as the soldier walked through her the town. Then a lone voice responded. It was filled with power and wisdom as well as sorrow. "We cannot." Charlie wished for something more, but nothing came. A very furry began in her chest. What, you can't be serious? She was screaming into the night. She claimed to be here to save us from ourselves. Well, this seems like a good time. So can you start on what you did? Innocent people die. You're not seeing the big picture, came the reply. This time she recognized Artie. Think carefully and you'll understand why this has to happen. Don't see an individual. See the species as a whole now, and as well as what it could be. All I see was two sides making terrible decisions, Charlotte said, and innocent people being caught in the middle. If you let this happen, you're just as bad as the resistance. And if we stop, what then? You'll be heroes, she said. For a moment, yes, the humans will come to rely on our protection. Then the resistance will come even more desperate and dangerous. Charlotte was quiet. She had the exact thing Artie suggested won't happen on other planets. Change is painful. We're at tipping point. The plan had to run its course. Of the transformation may not be as whole as the planet. It may save one way. Charlotte didn't say anything. She thought all civilization had destroyed themselves, all the living hosts, because they failed to see the consequences of their action. She thought about innocent people living in the development. She realized she couldn't save them. The aliens were only doing what they thought was right, but she knew it wasn't. There had to be a better way, so she would keep species and find it. The explosion in the city could have been the resistant compound, many miles away. Epilogue. For days after the attack, the Housing Development Government raided resistant compounds around the world. The news channel showed a video of Charlotte being rescued from a makeshift prison, so she became famous as the only person ever rescued so dramatically from both the aliens and the resistance. Not long after being freed, Charlotte found herself standing before a crowd of reporters, just a press conference. Just breathe, Otis said into mind. Remember, your species needs people like you, people who will lead and make the tough choices to help everyone. Charlotte nodded into one of the cameras and stepped up to the microphone. Hello, everyone, she began. I'd like to tell you about my time with both Resistance and the Collective, but let me start by saying we are flawed. I feel that if we work together, we may just survive the challenging time ahead. We know to grow up and evolve as species, but that's be the story of life since its beginning. And for the first time in history, we do not have to do this alone.
Good job. Awesome. You are awesome. You
Wait a
click on the
minute.
What? No way. You got a perfect score? I'm